What is up, guys? Welcome back to the KC Sports Memes podcast. I'm Megatron, and I'm here with Tony and Marvin. How you guys doing?
I'm doing good. Doing good. So
Doing great.
There you
Buccaneers are
go.
losing.
I know, fantastic. We're recording this on Monday night this time, which is weird. It feels like Tuesday since that's usually when we recorded. So, game's still going on. It's in the fourth quarter now. What is it? 17-15 right now.
yeah,
Bucks with the ball.
17-15. Yeah, Bucks with the ball at 42 of the Giants.
So we'll see how that game goes. Really surprising. What I think we all picked the Bucks to win this game, and I think our scores are like Bucks would have won it by a lot. But and Giants playing a really great game. We got a really good show lined up with the lack of sports going on right now. Then it's pretty much going to be an all NFL episode. But let us know in the comments things that you want us to cover or segments that we should try out, and we'll test some things out. For this show, though, we'll go over the 6 key games over the past week. We'll do a Chiefs recap, and then we'll look at what to look forward to over the next week, both as an NFL fan and as a Chiefs fan. But again, as I always say before we get started, Phoenix is a company that reached out to us. They have sports workout supplements. They have different gear. Really great company. I'm drinking their Super Greens and mix it with their pre-workout. And really great products. It's a really great company. They gave us a code to give to you guys to get 15% off all or your entire purchase. So if you go to Phoenix, that's FNXFIT.com, phoenixfit.com, and use promo code FNXKCSM, then you'll get 15% off your entire purchase. So jumping right into the show, the past week in the NFL has been pretty good. I really enjoyed watching these games. One of those being the Seahawks and 49ers. Seahawks, had some struggles over the past, couple weeks, but now seeing them bounce back, they're playing really good. It was a somewhat close game in the first half, but Seahawks had momentum pretty much the entire game. 49ers showing a little bit of hope at the end, even without Garoppolo and Kittle, both of them being injured. The 49ers have really struggled with that this season, being one of the teams that has dealt with injuries the most, I feel like. But they've still put together a good season. They're 4-4 right now, so not terrible, not great. But at the same time, they're in a division with Seattle, Cardinals, Rams. I don't really see them unless they, go on a winning streak, but I don't really see them making playoffs. I know that's an early prediction to say, but I don't really see that from the 49ers with the division that they're in and the injuries that they're facing. Maybe on Seattle side, that game, Wilson played a great game, ground and air. DK Metcalf played insanely good. We saw what he could do on the defensive side, chasing down after that interception a couple games ago. This game he put up 161 yards, had 2 touchdowns. This is his second year in the league. What do you guys think about him? He seems to be, in my opinion, one of the best wide receivers in the league.
He's Baby Braun now. Did you hear that?
No.
Yeah. LeBron gave him that nickname, I think. Pretty cool.
No, Metcalf's pretty good. Young star. I mean, past 2 games, last week he had 200 yards last week. So in receiving, that's almost 400 yards in 2 games. And I believe that the last week as well, he had 3 touchdowns. That's 5 touchdowns in 2 games, just statistic-wise. But, again, I want to comment what you said about the division. I think the division, this is a hard division. All teams, at least, 49ers are 4-4. Rams they lost the Dolphins. Still looking okay. It's not that they're terrible. Seattle's the top. But honestly, this is a tough division. And for the 49ers, losing Garoppolo with an ankle injury, although Mullins played pretty well Sunday. But I agree with you, Megatron. I don't think the 49ers even get close to the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, Mullins started pulling off that comeback towards the end, at least making it a closer game. Like I said, that was really the only time you saw hope for the 49ers was when Mullins was playing. Nothing against, Garoppolo. He played a pretty good game, but it was towards the end of the game there. So yeah, we'll see how the season plays out for them. I don't really know. I was going to look at their schedule. They're playing the Packers next. I know the Packers just lost, but still, I still think the Packers are a good team. Then the Saints, so another good team. Rams, again, some of these teams being kind of off and on, not always being consistent, but still being good teams. And then, playing the Bills, and so I mean they're going to have a kind of tough schedule for, like I said, being an injured team, being a 4-4 team. Yeah, that's a tough division to be in right now compared to some of the others in the NFC that we've talked about.
Yeah, I also just want to ask you all this: Does Seattle go undefeated? They go 15-1.
I can see it.
I mean, I'm looking at their schedule. Like, they're playing the Jets, they're playing the Redskins, they're playing. I believe they're playing the Cardinals again, and they play the Rams. I think they go. I think it's likely they go 15-1. They win the next 9 games.
Yeah, because I mean they're playing. I think their toughest team is maybe the Bills, but the Bills haven't really been that consistent. Cardinals again haven't really been the most consistent. And Rams, which another team, like I keep saying that with a lot of teams, but haven't been the most consistent. So those will be challenging for them. But it's the Seahawks. They've had a great defense this season, a great offense, because it's not even just DK Metcalf. It's also, wow. Completely blanked on it. Lockett.
Yeah, I think it's
Lockett.
And the running back as well.
Yeah,
Carson.
so.
Well, when he plays. I think he's hurt.
Yeah. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I think I could see them going undefeated the rest of the way. But, yeah.
Do you guys think Wilson's still going to win MVP?
I could definitely see it. I mean, I feel like put the team on his back in a lot of ways. Like I said, I think he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league, really, because his ground game and his throwing. I mean, you have Lamar Jackson that, yeah, he can run, but, I mean, we'll talk about him, in just a couple games. But I don't think there's really a quarterback like him. I don't think he's as good as Mahomes. Maybe that's, biased or whatever a little bit, but I still don't think he's as good as Mahomes, but I still don't think there's another quarterback like him with the ground game and the arm that he has. It's insane.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Wilson's a better rusher than Mahomes, running wise. I think he has more of a ability to get. Mahomes is awesome outside the box as well, but just being a mobile quarterback, I think he's better in that area. But I mean, you don't really need that. But no, I think Wilson wins MVP. He's got 26 touchdowns with 6 picks, whereas Mahomes with his 1 interception. But But yeah, I think he still wins MVP because what people look for also is not only stats wise, but how the team is doing. So, I mean, and the Seahawks are the number one team in the NFC.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how the rest of the season plays out for them and for Wilson. One game that I never look forward to talking about is the Patriots. Patriots have not been doing good this season. This game was close, though. Bills, Patriots. Marvin, what do you have on that one?
That.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, like, he fumbled again.
Yeah.
They were right there. They could have won the game, and he just like, you know what? I think the Bills deserve this one more. So he just dropped it like a hot potato. Let him have it. I think it's beautiful. He's bringing an end to the Patriots dynasty. Well, it's already over anyway, but he's making it permanent, which I like.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't really know where they'd go from here to improve. Obviously, a better quarterback. I'd say that would probably be the main thing that they need, but I don't know where they'd get it from because they have Hoyer and Stidham as backups. They're not going to keep their dynasty alive, with that. And then plus, they're not going to compete with the Chiefs. Again, not trying to be biased, but, they're just not. And so I don't really know. I think they kind of just lost it once Brady left. Not saying Brady was the only part of that. I know you think he was, Noah, but yeah, I don't think he was the only part of that. I think Belichick had a big part, and then I think you had a bunch of guys there that had a big part in that, but still, yeah, I think it kind of died when Brady left.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to counter that argument. A few days ago, I saw a video where someone was pointing out that Newton was favoring, he's throwing left more than he usually does. So perhaps he's injured. He's just not saying anything. So if that's the case, I can totally see that. But.
Yeah, well, according to Bill Belichick, they need a more salary cap. That's why they're losing.
That's an excuse.
I did see that.
So
that's an excuse.
But yeah, I think they just need a better quarterback, and I agree again with what Megatron said. They don't have a quarterback core, right? I mean, I think we can all agree that none of those quarterbacks are even qualified to even be average quarterbacks. And really, the Patriots actually, honestly, in my opinion, should have won this game. But they didn't, in which that goes on them because of Newton's fumble. But I think they should have won this game. But yeah, I think the Patriots are not what they were. And again, it wasn't all Tom Brady, but it was Tom Brady. Tom Brady and Bill Belichick together. And we've seen that almost unstoppable, right? And so now we see kind of the reality of what we said at the beginning of the season. Who was it? Was it Belichick or Brady? And I just got to say that Brady's winning right now, 22-17. Just want to point that out there against the Giants. But honestly, I think we're kind of seeing that. I don't want to discredit Bill Belichick because he's the greatest coach of all time until Andy Reid either comes in and wins more Super Bowls or, of course, another coach. But right now, Bill Belichick's top. I think just this year with different players is the Patriots' downfall.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I could see it. I could definitely see that, like you said, with Newton, like possibly being injured or something being wrong with him because, I don't know, it's just not like him. And I don't know if it's just because he hasn't played in a while or what, but, it's not really like him to play like he has been lately. And obviously, I wanted him to to do better. But
Do you think he'll stay? Do you think he'll stay with the Patriots after this year if he keeps playing like this?
I don't really know because I don't think he'd stay with the Patriots, but I don't know where he'd go. I don't know if he just decide that he's done or what. But yeah, I don't know where he'd go if he didn't. But yeah,
it's really interesting.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see for next year if Belichick wants to keep him.
Yeah,
Probably not. Probably not. But who knows?
He'll probably choose Stidham.
Yeah, the better quarterback.
And then make him the next Tom Brady.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Is that your cold medicine talking?
I don't take medicine.
Oh.
Okay. So yeah, that one ended 24-21 Bills. It was a close game. One game that was, again, pretty close, but an upset that I don't think any of us saw coming. Vikings getting their second win of the season. My room's falling apart. Getting the second win of the season. Yeah, beating the Packers. Did not see that coming. I mean, when Vikings, they had a pretty good win for their first win, but they hadn't won besides that. I don't know. What do you have on that one, Tony?
Yeah, this was unexpected. I think we all if this is one of, I don't know if we chose this or picked this. I think we can all say the Packers were going to win easily, right? Vikings are playing terrible. Like you said, they didn't get a win since week 1. And the Packers, we thought NFC Championship, really good. And Rodgers actually played well. It wasn't that the Packers played terrible. It was just Dalvin Cook was MVP of this game, scoring 4 touchdowns, rushing for over 150 yards on 30 attempts, also having a receiving touchdown. The Vikings really stepped up in this game. And again, I'm going to keep on saying this throughout the season. These divisional games really is just different. I mean, Ben Roethlisberger, I know this is the Steelers, but would say when he plays the Ravens, it's just something different, right? It's just it's just something different. Why? Because it's a divisional matchup. And I think the Packers and Vikings, this is one that is something that Vikings fans either hate or can't wait for, depending on the season. I think, of course, they're happy with this win, but these divisional matchups really matter for record's sake and also just for pride, right? To boost up your ego. But great game by both teams. And again, it was a close game. Vikings won 28-22 by 6. But yeah, it was definitely an upset. No, I don't think anybody saw this coming.
Yeah, I think, like you said, I think we talked about that last week too with, and I know I've talked about it before. Oh yeah, those divisional games. I mean, you think about that with, Chiefs, Broncos, Chiefs, Raiders, Chiefs, Chargers, whatever. Those are usually, no matter how good or bad either team is playing, those are usually, anyone can win it games. I mean, yeah, that's any given Sunday type attitude, but at the same time, it's even more so with the divisional games. I think. I think you see that with a lot of teams, like you said. With the Steelers, Ravens, or with this game, I think it's kind of anyone can win it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yep.
You think this game made Rodgers mad?
I think it did, especially at home.
Yeah. Yeah, because what's their record now? It's
the Packers are 5-2.
Yeah, 5-2.
Now, I'm not saying that the Vikings are going to go to win the division because they're last in the division. I think the Packers will still go on to win the division. I don't think the Bears are going to beat the Packers in this, but it was a good win for the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Bears are 5-3.
5-3.
So I mean,
they're finally being exposed.
Yeah. So I mean, it's still close in that division, though. I mean, then you have Lions that are 3-4, so they're not.
They're gonna take the division. Just watch.
Oh, for sure. Definitely.
Go
Yeah.
12-4.
Yeah. That'll happen.
No, but I mean the Bears. I mean they lost 2 in a row. So, no,
With Foles.
you guys think Packers will take the division?
Yep.
Yeah. I
think they do.
I think Bears couldn't be up there, but I still don't think. I don't think they'll take it from Packers.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers is playing. Like I said, last week he didn't play good, but this week he played great. It's just you got those divisional games. It's just you can play great and still lose.
Yeah.
I mean, like we said, I don't know if we're going to talk about LA and the Dolphins, but
yeah,
you see the yardage difference, 400 and something total yards, and yet the Rams, that's what they had, and of course the Dolphins 100 and something, and they still.
Yeah, I noticed
so
that.
Stats sometimes don't matter to the game. So,
yeah.
And Aaron Rodgers showed this. He played well. He just lost.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. And that's tough on a quarterback when, you can only do so much. And it's not even it was a good game, close game too. So it wasn't really that it was all on him or all on, whoever, but still, I did not see that one coming. Yeah, one of my favorite games, obviously besides the Chiefs, over this past week was the Steelers-Titans game. Wow.
Steelers-Ravens.
Ravens, yeah. No, I had it in my notes still from last week. Wow. I'm doing terrible. Yeah, Steelers-Ravens. And that was a really good game. Watching back through
Came down to the final throw.
Yeah. And Pittsburgh, I mean, they're looking great. They're looking pretty unstoppable, I think. Marvin doesn't think so.
Marvin.
What
What makes you think they're not good?
Have you seen their schedule? The only good teams.
They're 7-0, and they played the Ravens. They played the MVP.
The only good teams they've beaten are the Titans and Ravens. 2.
Yeah,
Still.
really good teams. The AFC
2.
A team that went to the AFC Championship, a team that just had their quarterback as MVP and on the Madden game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look at all the other teams they beat. The Browns and all those other guys. I mean,
Browns haven't been terrible though.
True. Well,
Marvin, I can see the point that you're making, but still.
Yeah.
Just the past 2 games they played, they win. They play pretty good.
They're not going 16-0.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in a few minutes.
They're playing against a soft schedule, and if they play Chiefs in the playoffs, they're going to be exposed so much. Mark my words.
Well, obviously, if they play the Kansas City Chiefs, they're going to lose. But I'm saying, looking at their schedule now,
there's 2 games
I think they could go
lose.
16-0. And I know that's getting into one of our other segments. I don't want to get into that.
14-2. I could see 14-2.
But I think this game, the Ravens game, is a pretty good game again, like we said. Came down to the final minute. And Lamar Jackson, I'm going to say this, is not impressing me. Not impressing me.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He's
Madden
not as
curse.
good as people. I don't even know if it's Madden curse, really.
No.
Only because, I still don't think he was that good to begin with. And I know that's harsh, and I know that's not, completely true, because I still think he's a good quarterback. I think he's a good mobile quarterback. He can make throws.
He's great in the playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah, besides that, I just don't see consistency in him. He started the game with a pick 6 first drive. Had another interception at the beginning of the second half that led to an easy touchdown for the Steelers. couldn't score on the final drive. I know this is just like one game, but like I said, there still needs to be consistency. And I don't really see that with Jackson, especially if you're going to say that he's the number one player in the NFL. I know that wasn't like the official, complete ranking or whatever of the NFL and stuff, but still, to put him over all of the other quarterbacks, to put him over Mahomes for one, but then also, you saw Wilson up there too. That he was ahead of. And no, like I said, I think Jackson's a good mobile quarterback. I still think he's good, but he's not as good as Wilson. I say Wilson's probably the best mobile quarterback that we've seen in a while. I mean,
Yeah.
probably since like Michael Vick. Like Jackson can play good sometimes, but I don't think he's not consistent. But yeah,
Well, I think if we're gonna say something about Jackson, show me some playoffs, right? He can't get a win in the playoffs. He's not good in the playoffs. Can't beat the Titans in the playoffs. So, but
They'll beat
something
Steelers
I
in
just
the
want to
playoffs.
point out just real quick. They will not beat the Steelers in the playoffs. Is that what you said? No, they won't.
Yeah.
Now, just notice this. The Steelers won by 4 and had half as much yardage as the Ravens, 221 to 457. They had 6 times, a little over 6 times less in rushing yards and had less in passing yards. In all categories, they were less. They still won. Steelers are the better team. Steelers are going to win the division.
And I think for two of those reasons why they got less yards are the two that I brought up, are those 2 interceptions. One of those touchdowns was a pick 6. The other one was an interception. It put them, at like the 30, like I said, to start off the second half. So they barely had to move there. So, I mean, it was, all on that Ravens offense that just, it was a close game, but like you said, Pittsburgh won by 4, 28-24.
Ravens should have won.
And the defense, Steelers defense. Steelers defense is.
Yeah, I mean, we'll talk about them in a little bit, and since we're going to talk about them soon, what do you guys think about the Ravens? I mean, they were a top-ranked team. They go on now to play the Colts, Patriots, Titans, and then the Steelers again. Those are their next few games. I can see them probably winning most of those. I don't see them evening out that series with the Steelers. I see Steelers winning that one again. I could see Titans. If Titans are on it, they've been inconsistent too. I could see Titans winning. I don't see them, or I see Ravens beating the Patriots, and I can see them beating the Colts too. But I don't know. What do you guys think about this Ravens team?
They're not as good as last year.
Yeah.
I really don't know what to think because they're not consistent, like you were saying.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, right. I mean, they're not. They're up and down. I mean, they're 5-2, and they have a tough division. I mean, the Browns, Steelers. I have to disagree. I think they do lose to the Colts. The Colts are good. Colts are playing actually good. Phillip Rivers brought this team around. I'm not kidding. They're playing actually pretty good. So I do think they lose to the Colts, but no, they beat the Patriots. I think the Tennessee Titans is a little toss up, but no. I don't know what to say about the Ravens as a whole, though. Do they go to the playoffs?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we'll know as the season progresses along, but after those 3 games, they're 5-2. I guess we'll just know as the season continues.
I mean, yeah, because they're in that division with the Browns and Steelers, and Browns are 5-3.
30, yeah, 5-3.
And the Browns, they can be good too. I mean, they've shown that. They've also shown that they can't win games, but I mean they're there's just been a lot of inconsistencies with this 2020 season.
Yeah.
Like I've said before, it's a very 2020 season for the NFL. So yeah, I'm interested to
For
see
sure.
how Ravens do, and then how the Steelers do. Like I said, we'll talk about them in just a few minutes. One of the games that you brought up, Tony, is that Dolphins-Rams game. I know I keep saying this with all the games, man. Like I didn't think this would happen. I didn't really see it being this big of a win for the Dolphins. What do you think, Marvin?
I don't like the Rams, so seeing this is actually pretty cool. Tua time is for real, I think. I was not expecting him to go out like that. I thought he was going to take some time to adjust, like I used to think about Mahomes before he went off, and I think the Dolphins have their guy. Then again, that's just one game.
I'm hoping not. I like Fitz magic.
I disagree, Marvin.
I do too.
Tua.
Yep.
I don't think Tua is the guy. I mean, it is one game.
I mean, he didn't play like super great. He still had like under 100 passing yards.
He didn't even rush for a yard. So,
but it was.
I mean, it is his first game, but I want Fitzmagic. You don't do that to Fitzpatrick. Okay. We should have talked about that. No.
Yeah, that's true.
No. Fitzpatrick, what did he do? Like, he won the game. And then they go and, like, play Tua for the last just to get some, okay, they're winning. Okay, makes sense. What were they winning? 28-0, so all right, put them back up. And then you bench him for the next week. What? No. That's unfair. That's not how things work.
Literally break the guy's heart. Like,
yeah. No. So, and like I said, go ahead.
I was going to say that before the season started, Fitzpatrick said that once Tua becomes a starter, he was going to be on the sideline cheering for him. And then this happened, and he has like a whole different attitude about it.
I think he still is.
I have no doubt that he does. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think it was just tough to be winning, and like Fitzpatrick
it was the timing.
Said, yeah,
it was the timing of it.
And like you said, that he really felt like this was his team. Like he was really clicking with the Dolphins, and he was. Like, he was playing good, and then just all of a sudden, man, I was completely shocked by that.
It was too soon. But Tua looks pretty good though.
Yeah.
But I wanted more magic.
I mean, the Dolphins might also have a chance to be top of the division, which we didn't ever think this. I mean, but I honestly think the Jets will take the division. But
oh yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
No, but honestly, I mean, Miami's 4-3, Bills are 6-2.
Yeah.
Bills aren't playing consistent, so Dolphins.
Yeah, I mean they almost got beat by the Jets.
Bills, yeah, but it was 18-10, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a close game like the whole time too. So.
Yeah, Marvin, I gotta say this before we move on. I agree with what you said about the Rams. I'm not a Rams fan. I'll never be a Rams fan. I just got to point that out there. The Rams are terrible. I do not like their whole style of anything. So I'm glad that Miami won this game.
I mean, what a game though for the young superstar Goff.
Yeah, 61 pass attempts.
That's it. Yeah, I mean that's really how I put it, but still like 355 yards. I mean, I was surprised when I saw that and saw that he had one touchdown, and then 2 interceptions, and so he put up the yardage, but just couldn't execute.
I heard that Goff is like a expensive Mitch Trubisky.
I think he's better than Mitch Trubisky, but
depends on the game.
He's not Lamar Jackson. I choose Lamar Jackson over Jared Goff. I choose Josh Allen over Jared Goff. I would choose Mr. Brady
Mr. Brady.
over Jared Goff.
I would choose Matt Castle over Jared Goff.
Before we move on, also, I want to update us all on the New York Giants Tampa Bay Buccaneers game just real quick. It's 25-23.
And that was just a flag.
I believe
on the
we're
play.
waiting on a. So we will
It's not
see.
over. It's
No.
still fourth quarter.
Like 23 seconds left or something like that. So, which I
Okay.
guess it doesn't really matter for the listeners since game will be over by then. But man,
Sorry.
insane game. Like that would definitely be one of the key games over this past week. But yeah, so the final game we'll talk about was a super close one. Kind of got showed up on what I've been saying about him, but Locke actually had a good game this game for once. Broncos Chargers. Yeah, Broncos win by 1. Locke coming through at the very end. Really, again, like I said, showed up like I said that he usually can't, because he usually doesn't. This is one of the first times I've ever seen him come through in the end of the game when his team really needed him. Again, kind of harsh to say that, but I mean it's true. I've been watching him for years now playing and can never do that, but he really came through at the end. What are your thoughts on that one, Tony?
Well, my team is 3-4, and they beat the Chargers. And although Herbert played really well, in which he's been, I saw a stat today that Herbert is the first quarterback ever to throw in his first 6 games to throw 1,500 yards. I believe it's 15 touchdowns. That's pretty good. So Chargers, I think they found their quarterback. They don't need Phil Rivers anymore. But yeah, great game. Again, I agree with what Megatron said. This is probably one of the games that Locke will ever try, come back in the fourth quarter. On the one, it came down to the last play. And you got differing opinions from both officials on that last play, one play, and ended up to be a touchdown, and they won by 1. So, and again, it came down to Brandon McManus. McManus, my man, coming down. It was 30-30, extra point. There you go. But no, again, Locke played pretty good. Played very well.
What a throw at the end, and what a catch! Like that was.
Yeah,
that
was close,
right in there too.
I think it was needed to review, but yeah, great throw, great catch.
I disagree. I think he should have dropped it.
That's fair.
I think Broncos should have lost. They should have benched Locke.
I think
put in Bortles. Blake Bortles.
The Broncos might actually have a chance to win the division.
Cold medicine speaking again.
I'm just kidding.
Better
3-4, and I'm really surprised. Chargers
7-1.
2-5 now, because
it's the Chargers though.
Yeah, but I mean, really, again, like I said, with Rodgers, the quarterback can only do so much. And I think that's really true with the Chargers, with Herbert in there. Like, he's a great quarterback. I'm really surprised how well he's playing, for being a rookie quarterback. Didn't even know he was going to play his first game until, 5 minutes before. Like having a really great season. Final update on the Bucks game. Bucks just knelt the ball, so game over. Bucks win barely though. Super close game.
Barely by 2.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but back to the thing about Herbert though. Say it again. Herbert, I think, is their quarterback, so they don't need Tyrod anymore. For starters, this guy's really good. We need to watch out for him next year because this guy's going to be good. And again, like you said, it's not all up to the quarterback, right? You need the whole team, and that's what makes the Steelers so good. You got a good, solid offense, not good, but average, and then you got an awesome defense. And again, people might say, well, defense wins championships. I might be right.
Yeah. Yeah,
Unless you're
Yeah,
Patrick
true.
Mahomes.
True. I still think Broncos should have lost. Just saying.
Yeah. It's hard when it's maybe
You
they could
think,
have tied.
therefore, you're wrong.
What? No, I'm right. Broncos should have lost.
I mean, I
Like-
hate having a tie, but I kind of wish they would have just tied.
No.
That's
I'd
how much I
rather
wanted
lose.
both of them to lose. Yeah. So
Well,
yeah,
you should put in Blake Bortles. We want that.
that's true.
Bench Drew Lock.
We should trade Blake Bortles to the Jets.
What would that?
Maybe that'll give him a win.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Speaking of the
Maybe.
Jets, going from those divisional teams, going right into the Chiefs recap. Yeah, blowout game. Wasn't close at all. Mahomes probably playing his best game of the season, I'd say. I know it's against the Jets, so
Yeah.
So it's not much, but they're saying much. But I mean, he didn't even play the last 9 minutes. He put up 416 passing yards in 5 touchdowns. He's needed that game for a while because I don't feel like he's played that great the past 2 weeks. We've kind of relied on our rushing game a lot. This game was a good game for us to just put up numbers and just
pass.
Yeah.
There was no rushing in this game, none. And this was all a passing game. Bell did nothing, and really, actually rushing. Which, I mean, it wasn't needed, but I mean,
I really wanted Bell to run over his whole team, but I heard they were saying that the best revenge is winning. So I guess that's all right.
Yeah, he had 7 rushing yards total.
Yeah.
And the lead rusher, Edwards-Helaire, obviously 21 rushing yards. So barely did anything.
Yeah,
keeping them fresh for the playoffs. We take down the Steelers.
Another former team.
That's true.
There you go. That's true. That's true. But yeah, I think Mahomes needed this. That's true. I agree. He's just kind of looked average. He's this year. He's not looking MVP. That's why I haven't chosen. At least for me personally, him as MVP because he's not putting up numbers. But this is a good game for his numbers. And it wasn't like it was a hard game to do it, but just needed.
How many touchdowns does Wilson have this year? Did you say 26?
26.
Mahomes has 21. He's creeping up there. Before you know it, Mahomes is going to throw 60. Mahomes is going to throw 60 this year.
I still think he has too many weapons to put him at MVP. With Bell now, I know he didn't do anything in this game. Edwards-Helaire, even Williams, still in that rushing game. And then even looking over the stats for this last game, Kelsey having 1 touchdown, Hill having 2, Hardman having 1, Robinson having 1, and so he has all these targets to throw to. I don't think there's really a chance for him getting MVP when he has all of these threats. Now, I want him to, obviously, but when you have that good of a team and then a good defense too, I don't see him getting it. But
no, I know. I'm saying. But
yeah,
I might be a little biased.
Yeah, no, I don't think he should get it. But MVP. What does that define? That's a certain people's votes on who's the greatest player this year. So.
Oh, you just wish it was Drew Lock.
Oh, I do. No, but I mean, you look back at Tom Brady, which makes him the GOAT. I think what makes him the GOAT is having nobody but making them somebody. I'm not saying that Mahomes is good just because of the people around him, because I think if he had nobody around him, I think he'd still be good. But he does have a really good team. Like, I mean, just look at the receiving core. Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, McCole Hardman, Robinson. You got Bell. You got Edwards-Helaire at running back. This is a dream team. Like, this is the team. And,
Super team.
you know, this is super.
Not
Right,
what Tampa's
yeah.
trying to do.
Yeah.
But
Getting
don't have a
Antonio
super
Brown
team.
in there.
But, I guess you could say that the advocate there for the devil's advocate you could play is Mahomes only good because of these other players? Because we haven't seen him without these other players. We can say yes or you can say no. I think he would still be good, but, I think it still needs to be proven. Is he good or is he just good because everybody else? I don't think he is, but.
Yeah, I think he's been shown to make plays. You see him outside the pocket. You see him going and didn't he injure one of the 49ers players when he ran in the
Jimmy.
Super Bowl?
Oh, no, not Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think it was the Super Bowl. And
He injured Jimmy during the regular season matchup a couple years ago. And he was out for the rest of the year. Remember that?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, he himself didn't injure him.
He's the fourth.
Yeah, but
I think he was on the sideline.
Yeah.
But yeah, he can run, he can throw deep, he can throw short, he can throw right hand, left hand, So I think
His foot.
Yeah, okay.
Just wait.
Um,
Yeah, you're probably right. But yeah, I think.
Well, I was just sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that this game overall was really good for the passing game, because then you even had Townsend, throwing that pass for the first down. So just really great game overall passing.
Yep. Well, let me just say this before we move on real quick. Somebody I know really well was saying when the Madden 20 game came out about Mahomes, and he was like, on Madden 20, Mahomes is unreal. He's just making these plays. And that's not just the video game. That's how it is in real life. And Mahomes is good. I don't know. It's just inexplainable.
Well, that one pass to Kelce in the end zone, I was like, that's a Madden play.
Yes.
It looks like it glitched into the end zone.
Yes.
That's like.
Was it the underhand pass?
Yeah. I was like,
yeah.
What? That did not just happen.
Yeah, that's like a lot of his plays, though, is running the opposite direction, no look, just pass across his body. Yeah.
He has no technique whatsoever.
Yeah, no,
he's not like the pocket 3-step drop. You know what I'm saying? They just he's all over the place. But
yeah, unlike any other quarterback. So I'm really glad that he had this game to just kind of break out. Said against the Jets, so not really surprising, but still a good game for him. All
nice game for stats.
Yeah, that's true. Now let's look at what to look forward to over the next week as an NFL fan. As we've been doing, going through with the undefeated teams and the winless teams, right now we're still at 1 for each of those. Steelers are playing the Cowboys this week. First of all, do they get a win this week?
No, Cowboys are going to win.
Okay, but really though.
That made me so happy though that actually happened. No, Steelers are going to win. Yeah,
Steelers win, and then, as we were talking about before, and had seemed to have mixed feelings on, do Steelers win out? Do they win the rest of the season? Marvin, I know you said that if they face the Chiefs in the playoffs, well, yeah, I think Chiefs will win. I'm not saying that they're the best team in the league, but obviously judging from record, they are. But I still think they can. I think they can do it, whether they will or not. I think there's always that kind of like with the Chiefs, losing to the Raiders or whatever. There's those games that might happen. So in that sense, I can see them losing a game, but I can also very easily see them going 16-0.
It can happen, but it's not going to. I see losing at least twice. I believe they play the Colts, right? I think they play the Colts. I could see them losing that one. And I think the Ravens will get them in the next game.
I agree with what you said about the Colts, Marvin. I think if they are going to lose, it's probably going to be to the Colts. They win against the Ravens, though. But how weird does it look to see the Steelers? How in the time that we've grown up watching football, how weird does it look to see the Pittsburgh Steelers go 16-0 like that? That would look so weird. But
I mean, they've never had like a completely terrible team, but still to have that good of a team.
But that'd be Patriots, right? We'd be thinking, oh, that's Patriots. That's Patriots. Yeah. Not Steelers, but actually, this could be real. This could be actually reality. They could go 16-0.
I'm not buying into the hype because that's not obvious yet.
See,
get on the bandwagon.
Yeah.
No.
Roethlisberger, he's a good quarterback. He's got, Claypool there. He's got, Juju. Smith-Schuster. He's got, and he's got those weapons there. And then, like I said, their defense has been really good. And I think just that combined, I think that's what it is for me that shows me that they can actually do it. Not just because, they've had an easier schedule than some teams, but they've also shown that they can show up on defense, they can show up on offense, and they'll win games. I don't think a team can go 7-0 and not be at least good, even with an easy schedule or an easier schedule.
Well, yeah, because it's the NFL. It's the National Football League.
2013 Chiefs went 9-0. You remember how that ended?
Losing to the Broncos.
Okay.
No, I agree with what Megatron said. There's got to be a little bit of good playing by the team. I mean, they're playing in the National Football League. Now, if it was a high school, okay, that's a little different, even college, because it's, but it's not. It's the National Football League. So everyone's a professional. Everyone's good. I mean, they're professionals, So Steelers, I think they're legit. Now, are the best team in the NFL if they play the Chiefs, if they play the Seattle Seahawks, if they play the Packers? Would they win? Not against the Kansas City Chiefs or the Seattle Seahawks, but they're at least good enough to be 7-0.
I think they would still make those close games.
I think they would still be. It'd be a legit game. It'd be against the Chiefs. That'd be a good AFC Championship game.
Or even that's what I'm hoping
Chiefs winning.
for.
With Chiefs winning, of course.
Yeah, I even think Seahawks. I think they'd put up a fight, and I don't know if I would give that one easily to the Seahawks for that one. So now I'm looking forward to seeing if they finish out that one, staying undefeated, and then also to the Jets. The only winless team obviously knew that they were going to lose on Sunday, but now they're playing the Patriots. Patriots have not been consistent. But, dude, Jets get their first win against the Patriots.
I got a bold prediction. My bold prediction is if the Jets win over the Patriots, Cam Newton gets benched.
Yeah. No,
that's a good bold prediction.
Like I can see that too.
I get a bold prediction. The Jets win 21-0.
No.
First win
I
over
mean-
Bill Belichick, the best coach in the NFL.
Let's be more realistic. 21-3.
Yeah.
Fine, 1-2.
Okay.
No, yeah, I don't know. I still don't think Jets will win it, but Patriots have been, like I said, inconsistent.
4 straight
think-
losses.
I think they've still got a good, at least a decent defense there. Their offense under Newton hasn't been there at all. So I could definitely see Jets winning this game. But
We need this.
I still don't think they will.
I need Jets to win this game. I need.
See, I'm
I need
in a
Cam-
straight betwixt the two.
So wait,
Um,
but aside from bold predictions, because that would be one of my bold predictions would be Jets winning the game because I could see it. Aside from that, realistically, do Jets get their first win?
Yes, I really think the Jets are going to win this game.
realistically,
And I really need. Yeah, I need Cam
like
to be
I
on
said,
the bench.
I'm like
all right?
pull between. Like, I can see them winning, but I can also see them going 0-9 because it's the Jets. They're terrible. So I really, honestly, I cannot say. I'm gonna have to pick a team for our primetime games, but I want the Jets to win, but I want them to go 0-16. I like to see something like that. But it'd be kind of cool to see the worst team in the NFL beat the greatest coach of all time.
We need this. American.
Yeah, that'll be a really good primetime game.
Yeah, I think it will. Yeah.
So yeah,
Monday night, right?
Yep. Monday Night Football.
yeah. So we'll call that game in just a minute. But yeah, then looking forward to the next week as a Chiefs fan playing the Panthers. Panthers, who used to be a pretty good team. Again, that was under Cam. I don't know what are your guys' thoughts on this one? How do you see this one going?
I think it'll be more of a challenge compared to what we just did to the Jets. But I still have Chiefs coming out because the Panthers did just lose to the Falcons. So, and despite them having extra rest, I still have Chiefs winning. I see Mahomes throws 3 passing touchdowns. And Bell gets his first Chiefs touchdown. It's my prediction.
Yeah, I see the Chiefs winning pretty easily. I agree with you, Marvin. I don't think this is going to be a Jets win again, although I can see it. But, I think the Chiefs win. Mahomes, 3-4 touchdowns. And I got to say, the last time the Panthers came to Arrowhead, I was at that game 8 years ago. And that was fun. Chiefs won. Actually, the Chiefs won. And I think that was their one of 2 wins, and they beat the Panthers with Cam Newton and everything.
2012 season, huh?
Yeah.
Back when you were a Chiefs fan, huh? Were you-
I don't remember if I was.
Or was it
Before you-
Saints? Or was it? Or was it?
It wasn't Denver.
Keep going through teams and
It was when Brady Quinn was quarterback.
oof.
Bandwagon.
Don't remind me of that. What do you guys have on scores for this one?
They average 30 a game, so 31-24 Chiefs.
I don't know. You said you have the Panthers score pretty high. I think
They're actually pretty good. They're pretty good.
28-10.
I was thinking about going with that, honestly. I went 28-15. Yeah, I can see usually Panthers putting up points, but I don't see them putting up very many. Our defense has been playing really strong over the past few games. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Should be a good game. I'm hoping it'll at least be, like I said, a good game. But, yeah, I don't really see us. I don't know. We've kind of talked about this, whether we'll lose a game from this point on. I think after what the Bucs did tonight, they weren't playing good, or I really think the Giants were really playing good. I don't think it was all on, the Buccaneers not playing that good.
Brady
But-
never does good against the Giants.
Yeah, that's true.
Why?
I think the Giants are his kryptonite.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know if I really see us losing a game from this point on, unless it's like the Raiders game where it's, the any
We're not
given
gonna lose.
Sunday.
We're not losing to the Raiders again.
I got to say, if the Chiefs are going to lose, it's going to be the Saints or the Buccaneers. That's what I say.
Saints is more realistic. There's no way we're losing
Buccaneers.
to Buccaneers. Nah.
Yeah,
Tampa
I'm looking
Bay.
forward to those
I'll keep
games.
saying it. Brady's back. Brady's here. Brady's still here.
Okay.
No. I don't think he is. Did you see how he played against the Giants?
It's the Giants. He lost 2 Super Bowls to the Giants.
Good.
And your point is, I think his age is showing, and Brown's not going to make it much better. Just saying.
Nah.
His age is not showing. He's 43 years old, and he's playing like he's 25.
No,
Okay.
that's your cold medicine talking.
The Cold.
Cold medicine.
Yep.
All right, moving into the primetime games. Thursday night, Packers, 49ers. Should be a pretty good game, I feel like. I think 49ers still have a pretty good team there, even though it's a lot of backups. And then Packers coming off a loss to the Vikings. So we'll see how that game goes. Who do you guys have winning that one?
Oh, decision Packers. Rodgers throws 4 touchdowns, and he takes the fourth quarter off. That's the back to have some fun.
Packers win easily. They win 35-7. Rodgers isn't losing again.
Yeah.
You really think
he's
they'll only put up 7 points?
Well,
No,
okay.
see,
Give him
I don't
14 at least.
I want 35-7. That's I'm keeping it my prediction there.
41-21. Packers.
yeah. No, I see Packers winning, especially coming off of that loss. Say 35-17. I still think 49ers will put up points, but I think Rodgers will really lock it down, which I mean he does every game. Like it's not even all on him. So I think really Packers defense needs to step up the most. Also got on Sunday night. I'm looking forward to this one: Saints versus Bucks.
Oh, really? I gotta watch
that one. That one will be a really
It's a
good
good
game.
Sunday night game.
Yeah. So what do you guys think about that one? Who's winning that?
I got Saints, actually. Why are you laughing, Tony? No, I got Saints. I think I got Saints. I think Breeze is going to throw 2 touchdowns. And I got Saints win. It's going to be a close one. Saints win 31-28.
Wow.
All right, Tony. I know you disagree, so spit it out.
Marvin, I have to disagree because me, and my man Tom Brady here. No, but no, I think Buccaneers. I agree with you. It's going to be a close game, but I just see it the other way around. Buccaneers win 28-24.
Yeah. See, I don't know. After tonight's game, like I said, Brady never plays good against the Giants, but
Does Brown make his debut in this game?
yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah, no, I definitely see Saints winning this one. I think it'll be close. I'm going 24-21. I think it'll be a really close game, but
And you said
Take that,
Saints,
Tony.
right?
yeah, I am
All right.
for sure.
Next podcast, we'll see who's talking.
We'll see, because just they didn't impress me. But the
Brady's
Giants,
done.
I think Giants. I know Giants didn't win the game. I still think they outplayed Buccaneers. Honestly, I know it. Like I said, it doesn't show it in the final score because they didn't get the win. But still, I think Giants really played a really good game. I mean, they're 1-6 now, and they almost beat the now 5-2 Buccaneers. So, yeah, no, I have Saints winning that one, but I think it'll be a really good game. Like I said, I think it'll be really close. So, yeah, I was looking at it. Brown did not play. I'm in tonight's
No,
game.
I knew that. I meant the next game he's gonna play.
Okay, yeah, I think I heard them saying something about that. So yeah, I think it'll be a really interesting game. One of those must-watch games. Again, like we've said multiple times, NFL did a great job picking these games before the season even started. So again, with another one, which will be Monday night's game, Patriots versus Jets. I think this will be a really good game, sadly, because that's really weird to think about. That even think about a winless Jets team possibly beating the Patriots just sounds weird. What do you guys have for that?
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I think the Patriots do come out to win, although I want the Jets to win. I want the Jets to win, but I don't think they do. I think the Patriots win 21-17.
I'm gonna say Jets win. It's gonna be close, but Jets are gonna win 43-7.
It's going to be close.
Wow. Wow.
Man.
Bold prediction.
Being realistic, okay.
Yeah, realistic. Just like your bold prediction about Daniel Jones from.
It almost happened.
Yeah. Yeah, real close.
Yeah, and a combination
Then
of
he
3
fell
weeks.
down.
Yeah. I think this one be close. Actually close. And I got 17-10 Patriots. I think Patriots will end up winning. But like I said, I could also see the Jets winning. So I could easily be wrong on that one. And I wouldn't be surprised with how Patriots have been playing and also how the Jets have been playing. I mean, obviously they didn't show it last week, but like I said, almost beating the Bills, that really showed me that, I mean, they at least have some like fire there. They at least have some like passion there to, try and win the game. So I don't know. I think that'll be a really good one to watch.
If Jets win this game, Cam Newton's getting benched. Mark my words.
Yeah. No, I could definitely see it.
He deserves to if he loses to the Jets.
Yeah. No, that's very true. Very true. All right. Yeah. I'm looking forward to this week in football. So we'll see how it all plays out.
Yeah.
Well,
Week number 9.
Yeah.
Second half of the season.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's gone by fast. Well, to wrap it up, coming up in KC area sports over this next week, Missouri got beat by Florida, but they'll go on to play Georgia coming up. Sporting KC, they made it to the playoffs, or they are set to go. So really looking forward to that. Got my Sporting jersey on. And then Chiefs playing Panthers at home on Sunday at noon. Again, looking forward to that game. Thank you, Marvin and Tony, for comments, and thank you to the fans for the support. Thank you for the comments that you guys have left, constructive criticisms, as Marvin likes to call it. Yeah, you can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, really anywhere podcasts are found. And yeah, thank you guys so much for the support. This has been another KC Sports Memes podcast.